yourself and you're looking at a franchise and you're looking for all those franchises out there, you're looking at, as companies get bigger, their royalties and their, not necessarily royalties, but their franchise fees get larger. Okay. This is still a younger franchise, although it's gotten off the ground fairly well. I'm helping them do it. We're trying to bring people in every day, but looking at it, it's a good opportunity for you to step in at a reasonable cost and start to work on building a company, okay, across the United States. So there's a lot of territories available. You're a veteran company, so naturally your veteran incentive is literally the company. Do you have any other veteran programs that you do as far as bringing on vets or incorporating them, or do you have anything like that?
Outside of the CWT or the SCI?
I can bring on the Vice President of Business Development. I think he can probably speak to this a little bit better. This is Keith Sewell. He's a retired Marine Colonel, and he spent 30 years in our beloved Marine Corps here. So, sir.
Absolutely.
All right. How you doing, Colonel?
Specific programs per se, but what we do have is a dedication to 2% of our gross revenues at the corporate level are going to go to veteran activities or charities.
That's awesome. I mean, having anything like that set up in the background, that really is an incentive, and not very many, actually I'd say very few in my experience, actually do programs like that. So as most veterans, you're kind of considering, okay, well, there's veterans incentives out there, right? There's veterans incentives out there. But what I always tell veterans is that the veterans incentives are just that. They're just incentives. They're like little bonuses for stepping in, and many companies have them. But at the end of the day, a company has to fit who you are, what you want to do, and be within the scope of reason, be within your capable amount of coming on. And this company definitely fits all that for anybody who wants a practical investment through a home-based business. So keep in mind, even though you're going to see veterans incentives out there for other things, the veteran incentive in this case is the actual company itself.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I was going to say. The whole corporation, the actual opportunity to own a franchise through JDog is the incentive. And you're not going to find one out there like this, because you're not talking about making a minimal amount after 3 years that you would have working in the sheriff's department or working for a state bureaucracy or working as a floor manager in some shopping center. You're talking about significant opportunities to obtain wealth and equity that you can put forward not only in your own future, but something you can build for your children, for your family, and pass on. And the junk removal business, I'm sure James went over this, it's a $6 billion a year. That's B as in Bravo, $6 billion a year business is vastly underserved. You're talking about profit margins that we've experienced here at JDog, gross profit margins of 75% or above. You're looking at nets at 50. You're looking at profitability within 3 months of the start of a hard operation. And with the low franchise fee, I know you guys talked about that. It's an amazing opportunity. And what really is nice about this is it gives veterans the opportunity to take command of their lives, be in charge, and not basically having to work for an officer or somebody above you or anything like that. You're your own businessman, and it's an exciting opportunity. And that's what we're really all here for to do, because frankly, I don't necessarily need this job to survive. I was pretty successful not only in the Marine Corps, but also very successful in the business world. And I took this job on simply because I knew that this was a way to give back and not give veterans a handout, which I hate that mentality, but just the opportunity, hand up. It's out there if you want it, and now is the time to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we got a template. I guess James talked about how it's basically an op order that all you have to do is execute.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Well, after all that, we talked a little bit before, Colonel. We looked at You were talking a little bit about how you're trying to take your first E5 and make them a millionaire. Can you talk a little bit more about that? I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, that's my big objective. That's my goal in life because often soldier, sailor, airman, marine, they go into the service, they want to serve their country, and they do. Iraq, Afghanistan, and while they're out there fighting, it's the old saying that we all have is that we're at war, but America's at the mall. And that's really important because when people come back, they have a 7, 5, whatever year period where they didn't get a chance to college, or they didn't get a chance to open their own business, or they may have not had those opportunities because they were sacrificing their time. And opportunity is a cost. You'll probably hear that quite a bit. There are opportunity costs out there. And this is one of them. So my big drive, my big ambition is I can't wait to make my first E5 a millionaire. That's what I'm driven for. Every day when I wake up, I'm looking, okay, who am I going to make a millionaire? That's what I want to do.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I was in E5 when I was in. I'm sure, I don't know what, James, I don't know what your rank you got to, but man, it's exciting to see, no matter what rank you came out of, no matter what you did, the people I look for as good franchisees for these systems and who I like to take on as clientele. And I'm a free resource, by the way, so I help out in any way I can. I wake up and I try and help other vets, and that's my goal too, to bring them and put them in front of companies like yourself, because I know that can help them. Just like as my home-based business has helped me in establishing my lifestyle at home. With everything, that's exciting because if you've prepared correctly, the people I'm looking for is if you prepared correctly and have a little bit of savings, have a decent credit score, and not too much debt, you can come out and set up a plan to be able to come out and really be your own boss. And essentially take your leadership from one entity, one great entity, which was the military, and pass on those leadership skills and ability that you've acquired over years of experience, and probably even in wartime, to your civilian counterparts to help better not only yourself, your business, but your community as well. Yep. So that's a big part of what I do and why I like companies like this and why I like hearing about them and hearing from them. But a couple of my last questions. We talked about the light at the end of the tunnel. We talked about everything that you look forward to. I just want to hear what is your mission statement, and why should a veteran come to your company? Why should they focus in on junk removal? I mean, I know the sex appeal is what it is. This isn't a Burger King. This isn't a Papa John's. But really, why does that not matter? Why does it matter that junk removal can be sexy too? Is essentially what I'm getting at.
Okay, well, sexy because of one, and I hate to use this term, but I'll use it anyway. I'm talking about empowerment here. But again, you're in charge. If you want to go work for corporate and, bash your head for 20, 25 years and maybe get a pension with the third company that you've landed with, go ahead. That's fine. Or if you want to go and be a part of DynCorp or something like that, great companies, absolutely. But you're going to be deployed, 6, 8, 9 months at a pop in really garden spots like Kabul or Maidan Shar or Herat province or someplace like that. You don't want to go there.
No.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm sure they need junk removal.
Yeah, and the big one is, yeah, that's right. The big one is Africa. That's where a lot of guys are going that work for L3 or DynCorp or some of those others. And then you can face the layoffs, and you can face, having to fight for another contract and things like this. The junk removal business is sexy because, again, it's a $6 billion a year industry. It's recession proof. You're always going to need junk removal, whether in the economic conditions in the United States are good or they're really bad. Junk removal business does not take a hit, okay? Because it isn't considered discretionary income. People are always going to need it. The opportunities for engagement in a number of different revenue streams is just the only thing that holds you back is your imagination. And also, you have the opportunity to grow. It's an empire building activity. So it's not just a matter of getting a truck and a trailer. Okay, I'm going to service this area of my territory. You're looking at the opportunity to not only expand within a territory of 100,000 by additional trailers and teams and things like that, but 2, 3, 4 franchises in a particular area, you could end up owning 3 or 4 territories that go up to about 500,000, 500,000 people, and 80, 90, 100,000 businesses. You'll be a powerhouse in the community. You won't just be getting crushed with the rest of the crowd. You'll be actually driving the train. And don't forget too that these types of businesses, the individual business person, is what drives the American economy. It isn't GM, it isn't Ford, it isn't Shell. It's actually individual business people out there doing what they need to do every day. That's what employs the most people in the United States. The other thing that makes this success sexy is you're also encouraged to hire other veterans. So it's ends up being a synergistic activity. That in effect, it's on the ground floor. These franchise fees or costs aren't going to stay sitting at $25,000 forever. It's going to be moving up within a short period of time. So,
And
not only is this a great business to get into for monetary and growth purposes, this is a great feel-good business. That's essentially what you're getting at, right?
Yep.
That is awesome, because that's what a lot of veterans actually look at. That's what I looked at it when I was initially doing it anyway. So one of the things is I just want to say thank you guys for your time, and I want to say thank you for everything that you've done in creating and helping build this company for what it is, and really showing other people and other vets what it is to come into business out of the service. Making the transitions difficult, but having friends, having people there that know what you've gone through, that is a big deal. All right. That's what I try to bring to them, and that's what I try and show them. So hopefully we'll be able to get some more guys your way here soon. That some people take interest in it. But thanks for your time. And Keith and James, I appreciate everything you guys do. So if you want to give a shout out to somebody or say bye, you guys are back on, then we'll take off.
I have to give a shout out to you, honestly. And first off, thank you for your service.
Right.
And we certainly appreciate, because we know why you're doing this, and you want to help people. I mean, as we spoke, earlier today, I appreciate that. So, you are my shout out today.
All right. I appreciate that. And Keith, I like everything that you've talked about today. You've been a heck of an inspiration for me, because that's what I seek to do. I'm that E5 that came out of the military and in a rough situation, and I want to be a millionaire. That's no lie. We're all aggressive. Everybody who is a business owner who's come out of the military, we're all aggressive. We all want to succeed. And having guys around like you in companies like that can make that happen is a weight off shoulders. I'll tell you that firsthand. So thank you guys. Thanks for watching Franchise Talk. Please subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to like and share us on social media. We are committed to assisting you so that you find franchises without the frustrations of internet searching and sites selling your information before you even get a chance to talk to franchises. If you want to simplify your life and have someone to facilitate your information collection, I'm here to be your personal resource and one-on-one coach. If you would like to be a guest on the show, to ask franchise bigwigs questions, or contact me for franchise support, check out for my contact information below down in the description. Thanks for watching.